Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. I am Shema from Computers. Today I am before you for speaking module. And my experience, I have got many problems from students for the speaking test. As usual, I am taking a lot of tests from students as mock test, but I'm not satisfied with that students. Sometimes they're mistaking. So my topic is today the speaking modules. And as you know, our speaking test consists of three modules, three parts. So the part 1, part 2 and part 3. And first part, and you will be asked your name, and then you will be asked where you come from, then you will be asked to show identifications. The question comes when you are asked questions, what's your name? That time most of the students do that. My name is like that, and my father calls me, my mother calls me. Never do that. Just your name should be according to your passport. And then where you come from, just you never should say that I'm from Dhaka, I'm from Kumala, I'm from Chittagong. Just you should say I'm from Kumala if you are from Kumala. It's located, and you should say the locations. Then answer will be average. And then come to the point of you will be asked for identification, show me identification. You should say here it is. Then interviewer will be confirmed that you are the candidate of this test. And then you will be asked questions. You have some questions for part 1. You know, interrogatives are two kinds. It's yes no questions and WH questions. And what's yes no questions? Yes no questions as do you, did you, would you, and have you, like this. And just the question is that do you like music? Do you love music? Do you love fast food? So if you love, if you like, yes, I love. If you don't love, no, I don't. Then another question comes, why or why not? So remember that never give chance to interviewer to ask why or why not in case of yes no questions. And yes no question is this person should be first yes or no, then start your descriptions. And the description should be average. It's not necessary to enlarge. It's necessary to make short. Just answer is average. Several times I'm telling you this. And that in case of part 2, you know, students are always the significant part 2 is also the cue card topics. And the cue card topics is students always being afraid. They think that they have to speak more and more, but never think. You will be given 1 minute to think, and to think they make some clues, and then to speak 2 minutes. And then part 3, it will be the questions will be relevant to part 2, and the questions might be discussions, argumentative. So you should follow and you should focus them, and the question should be enlarged there because there's a strong discussion with that, and your marks will be in part 3. And if you are asked more questions in part 3, you should think that your speaking level is going high and your score is getting higher. It's the main thing. But one most significant issues which I'm going to share, students always forget tense in case of speaking test. The question is the past tense, present tense, or future tense. They never think. They're just speaking, and sometimes they mix up with the tense. So that time, candidates are losing their marks. So I always prepare my students in 3 terms: yes, no question, WH questions, and tense, and even some rich words, and even so pronunciation too. And you know, it's for pronunciation. Most students learn phonetics. It's not necessary to do that. Just listen your listening test more and more. With that listening test, your pronunciation will be better from before. So that's why today I'm going to finish my speech for this, and best of luck, candidates of IELTS. Allah Hafiz.